I can't actually think of another right back in the world, might be being a little bit ignorant here, that I would actually think I would want to put up against him. That doesn't mean that Kyle will mark him out of the game. This is a sensational player, the new best player in the world. Messi and Ronaldo obviously coming to the end of their careers, but that is just, I mean...
Close him down, I might suggest, to start with.
Devastating, absolutely devastating. Kyle won't do that. Kyle will get closer to him. He's got more pace than obviously the Polish players had, who tried their very best, but it's just absolutely incredible, those strikes.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean, I think it's almost impossible to stop him. That's why he's obviously the world's greatest player. They make it impossible to stop. It doesn't mean to say they can't win a game of football. England look at their own attacking players, and again, it's been mentioned about Keane. You double up and you get bodies around them. Of course, if you give them that much space, you are in trouble. But England still have enough in their locker to cause them problem at the other end.
Ian, let's just show everybody the way that France lined up today, which I think we can probably all agree won't be too dissimilar come the weekend. And the formation as well. When you look at it, Griezmann there sometimes plays as a number 10 behind Giroud or drops into midfield, but that's pretty much what they'll do at the weekend.
I think he's the one we've seen. Obviously, you can't ignore Mbappe and what he's doing, but Griezmann's the one that knits everything together. Dembele as well. I think you've got to try and stop Griezmann. You've got to try and get on him. I think it's going to be tough to stop someone like Dembele, but this is what it's about, you know. Want to win this tournament, you're going to have to come up against the world champions. For me, we're going into the Mbappe era, so it's a tough one, but it's one that I think we haven't get a clean sheet yet in a single game yet.
I played against, obviously, Ian, you played with him, Thierry Henry, probably the nearest thing to Mbappe. And I think one of the things really important is obviously stop the service into Giroud and Griezmann, because once they get the ball, Mbappe's going to receive in far more difficult areas. So the lads in the middle, Henderson, Bellingham, Rice, Stones and Maguire, if they can stop that service into that central area there, it means that Mbappe's receiving far less dangerous passes.
We should just point out it's not just about Mbappe, because Olivier Giroud has now scored more goals for France than Thierry Henry, which frankly is a man who has had moments in his career where people have gone, Giroud, really? I mean, he's an exceptionally good centre-forward to play off, isn't he, to hold it up, to get you up the pitch. Mbappe and Dembele obviously love playing with him because of what he brings.
Yeah, that's what exactly. He's a proper team player. His goal record for France is fantastic. As you said, he's got his critics over the year, particularly the way maybe his club career has gone sometimes. But you'd want him in your team. He's putting the ball in the back of it, and he's a good outlet. You can play off him, and the other strikers, I guarantee if you ask the players who are playing around with him, they love working with him. He obviously had success in the last World Cup without hitting the back of the net, but he's scoring goals. I think he's had an excellent career. I think he's an excellent player.
Ian, 4 years ago it was Kante and Pogba. They're both injured now. It's Tchouameni and Rabiot. Rabiot actually didn't want to be on standby 4 years ago. Yeah. So Deschamps went, well, you can go away then. But he's back in favour. Clearly, that midfield three, and we've talked obviously about England's midfield three, and I say three when Griezmann drops in there, that's going to be absolutely critical.
Yeah, but what I saw Rabiot in one of the games in particular, I think that when you see how Henderson and Jude Bellingham broke through today, he is somebody that can switched off in and around when they conceded a goal, switched off in the box when they scored a goal. So obviously he's going to have his wits about him, simply because France have not kept a clean sheet. We have got to go into that game, like Roy says, believing that we can beat them. Otherwise, what are we doing?